Good morning. I'm Adam Ziegler, Operations Chief with Rocky Mountain Complex Incident Management Team 2 with your Gold Mountain Fire update for July 24th. Starting out in the south end in Division Alpha Delta, they're continuing with suppression repair. The south half of Alpha Delta, so the old Alpha Bravo division, is almost completely done with suppression repair. We do have an excavator heading in there this morning to finish up some line that we needed that particular machine to take care of. They'll be in there today, and then really the south half of that's going to be looking pretty good. So that's the lines pulled over, the berms and brush kind of scattered back over, and erosion control in place down there. The resources are continuing further north in Alpha Delta. We do have another excavator, a bulldozer, hand crews, and some engines all working in there. So they're working pretty intensely, getting that suppression repair done, trying to work north with all those activities. Moving up into Division Foxtrot, they're also working on some suppression repair. About another day of chipping materials in there, and they'll be done with chipping. Foxtrot did add another pretty substantial area of containment in there as they move east from where they were showing containment towards where we're putting the hand line in. Moving up to the section of hand line, that's working really well. Crews are making good progress in there. With the moisture we did receive, they did have to change a little bit. They were able to go a little more direct on that, so it took a little more time with the moisture pushing them off the hill and changing tactics, but that's looking really good. Crews are making great progress on that. Moving up into Division Hotel, they're getting a lot of things cleaned up in there, a lot of backhaul coming off the hill of unneeded supplies, and then they're also putting the finishing touches on the prep as far as getting everything mulched and chipped. Everything's looking good in there. Moving up to Division Kilo, they did receive Type 1 chipper, a lot bigger machine. They had some bigger materials that the other chippers weren't able to get done. So they'll be focused in on that, as well as we did get a dozer moved up in there yesterday after the roads dried out enough to get it up there. And they're going to start working on water barring the lines we have up there for erosion control into Division Kilo. Moving up to Division Papa, that's probably our most active area of the fire as far as activities from the suppression techniques. We did move an extra log truck in there, a forwarder that can move that material out so the trucks can get it more easily and not take as much time. So the line is all cut in, and they're just processing and hauling the materials out, as well as mulching the debris that's left in there. So working feverishly up there to get that done. Moving down to Division Romeo in the south end and the East Fork that we keep talking about, that line is complete as far as the prep work, up the drainage along the creek and tying that into a natural feature. That is what we call minimum impact suppression techniques in there, where they utilize the creek or river drainage, and then that's the line versus us putting in another line. And they brushed, limbed everything out of there, and then we set sprinklers off portable pumps up in there just to moisten the fuels up around there. So that's looking good. The fire's still backing down towards the line as planned. Moving up in Division Romeo, they have a couple days left of mulching the material, primarily oak brush in there, getting that all cleaned up, moving up into the high mesa. And then coming down Division Uniform, much the same as Romeo and Papa. They're processing logs, getting all that decked up, as well as mulching the debris left behind. Division Zulu still remains being patrolled by aviation. We're monitoring that with our different mapping products as far as any progression and heat signatures. And we still do have the initial attack group ready to take action on any new fires within our TFR. The crews that went and assisted the local unit to the northwest with a new fire had great success up there, and they were back yesterday afternoon, and they're engaged on the line here at Gold Mountain. That's the end of your morning update. Have a good day.